Goes in, Rupert. All set, first of the afternoon, gates open, and they sent on their way. Overstated, didn't get a good start. On the other hand, Coratina did. That's the early leader. Second place is a Bosch, and Rupert is just outside of her. They share second. Then a couple of lengths away to Angelica Peel. That's in the green with the white rings. Farting with the rider is Magic Samba in the red sleeves. Back against the fence is Rocky Shaw in the red. Further back then to Red Air, who's making a little bit of ground. One off the rail, was way back in the early stages, but now moved up into about midfield. Aspen Shadow is at its inside. Further back then to Crystal Glamour, who gives the leaders about 7 lengths start. Sweet Chestnuts in the black sleeves towards the outside of runners. Further back in the field to Overstated and Ebony Pearl as they now come off the false rail. 500 metres left to go. Coratina's been in front from the start. Rupert is in second. Bosch races away in third. Crystal Glamour in between runners is now beginning to tighten up, and tighten up with a lot of promise. In beyond these ones then is Magic Samba. Now 200 metres left to go. Coratina's in front. Crystal Glamour's on the chase. It's 2 lengths off the leader. Then came Angelica Peel. The leader is still Coratina, but here comes Crystal Glamour. She's got her eyes firmly on winning here, and Crystal Glamour wins it going away. A good win. Second to Coratina. Then came Sweet Chestnut, and fourth to Angelica Peel. So Crystal Glamour is the winner of race number 1, and it's a very promising victory as well. She moved up 400 metres out like she was going to win the race, and she's delivered on that promise under Andrew Fortune for the Gary Alexander stable. One swallow doesn't make a summer, but it's certainly a lot of ticks that go into her box today. This daughter of 7th Rock, bred by the Ascot stud, the colours of Mr. Janssen van Rensburg, and she's won it going away from the long-time leader Coratina, who I don't think was stopping. Third will go to number 12, Sweet Chestnut, coming out of the pack for third. Then number 1, Angelica Peel in that fourth position. Red Air was next. Rupert, Magic Samba did too much too early, crosses the line with Overstated. Ebony Pearl, Bosch, Aspen Shadow, and then came Rocky Shaw. So the head on replay, the winners 2 off the right hand side, the white sleeves and cap. Coratina's in front at this stage, but now Crystal Glamour quickens, pins her ears back under Andrew Fortune, and once she got going 200 metres up, it was a matter of how far. Numbers confirmed by the judge: 4, 3, 12 and 1.
There's a very happy Andrew Fortune for the Gary Alexander stable as number 4 Crystal Glamour comes through to win from a wide drawn debut. Very promising indeed. Second spot went to the 3 Coratina, equally good run there, Gavin Finzel, Ian Sturgeon. Third to the 12 for Sweet Chestnut, another good run on debut, another one with a wide run, with a wide draw I should say. And the fourth spot going to number 1 Angelica Peel, very much in form, is St. John Gray with Sherman Brown aboard. 4, 3, 12 and 1, the provisional result for race number 1.
For Crystal Glamour, winner of race 1 and a good winner as well. 3-year-old filly by 7th Rock out of Eastern Glamour by Fort Wood. She was bred by the young Scott stud. Well done to Rose and Ashley Parker down in Port Elizabeth. Winning owner, Mr. D. Janssen van Rensburg. Good to have a few connections on course to lead in Crystal Glamour on debut. And the informed combination of Gary, Dean and Andrew continues. Well done to Gary Alexander and Andrew Fortune, the winning trainer-jockey combination. Eastern Glamour has won it impressively in the first race of today's race meeting. Race 2 is the start of the bar pot. Provisional result 4, 3, 12, 1 and 10.
Victory in our opener for the 4-horse here, Crystal Glamour from the Gary Alexander yard, and she's done put in a really nice debut. And Andrew Fortune off the board very quickly today. You have an early night or something last night? An early night?
No, got into bed at 12.
Yeah, 12. No, that's all right. Yeah.
Slept till 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And had a blank yesterday.
You had a blank down there.
Yeah, it was hard.
It's a long way to go to PE and not have a winner in it.
No, it is. It's hard, but there's only 8 races,
yeah.
And only probably 6 jockeys can ride, but there's somebody who's going to ride a double.
Yeah.
But I'm grateful I started off well. See, the first day I got on her, I said to Gary, where did you ride this? Yeah. And she always she's a real lady, well-mannered, and very professional.
Yeah. You're worried about the draw, Andy, at all?
Yeah, that's why she probably, I couldn't give them that much confidence, because you've got to get lucky, Molly, from draw 13, especially when you haven't got experience, you know. But it went reasonably well. I was a little bit wide early. I think I got 3, 4 behind me, but professional. She swung for home in that little dog leg, and she showed me that she was there. And when I asked her, when the leader went clear, and I asked her, she finished it off well, and it felt good.
Yeah, she picked up the Van Zyl runner pretty quickly.
Yeah, pretty quickly, and very, very impressive, Molly. She's going to win a couple this filly.
Lovely. Now, later on, of course, you've got Ice Machine. Have you spoken to Charlie? Has he phoned you at all about this horse today?
About 55 times.
55. How to ride it. Don't do this, don't do that. I know
No. Look, Molly, the pace doesn't look like it's going to be on, but I'm probably going to have to ride him cold.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to put him in behind. Yeah. But Molly, I would have thought he's so well in.
He's an 8-time winner.
Yeah, he should finish it off if he's close to his best, you know. And then that was that other colt of ours as well. I think he'll give Woodruff also a run for his money. I really do. He's giving me 5 kilos, and I'll probably be up his arse, and hopefully I can go and take him the last furlong.
Doing like he did in this race.
I'd like to.
Okay. Right, Gary, well played. Daughter of 7th Rock. He's made a good start to his selling career. You must be well pleased here.
Yes, Dave, from the first time I saw this filly at the sales, I said this is the right type of filly for that 2 million rand race. And of course, I kept her back. And she was one of the last ones Andrew rode in work, and I try and keep the best for last. But she's a proper filly. Her temperament's fantastic. I'll be very surprised if she doesn't go right through to the tops, this filly, and I think she'll be a big runner in that 2 million.
That's lovely. We will take a note of that. Later on, 3rd race, Champagne Hayes, half-brother to Pierre Jourdain. How's he going to do today?
I think, Andrew and I, we've discussed it quite a bit. He did make 1 or 2 mistakes in his last race, and I think he said after the race, if you had ridden him differently, he would have won. He's a big runner today. I know there's 1 or 2 very good horses, but it'll also give us a line where we're going to go with him in the future, Molly. So, But he's a nice horse.
Lovely. We hope he does well.
Thanks a lot.
Very much indeed. Okay, well done to the Alexander camp there. They've kicked off the first race with a 4-horse Crystal Glamour, beaten down the 3 Coratina. Another good second run there from the Gavin Van Zyl yard. 3rd to the 12, Sweet Chestnut. Peter White is chatting to him. He's happy with that run of the 12-horse Sweet Chestnut. And then came the 1-horse Angelica Peel.